Many thanks to the Destruction Squad, Clash from the servers, Sgt. Pepper's servers, Sea of Tools Cloud, Dallas, the Struggle Community, the Karma Crew servers, Dots, Designful, Friendly, a DayZ podcast, and the Settlement for making this video possible. DayZ is officially getting motorbikes alongside DayZ Badlands, but there is a lot more info to dissect from this new teaser trailer, so I'm going to share everything that I found with you guys and update you on the Badlands situation too. In association with the IGN Full Showcase for Xbox, the big announcement teased for today was dedicated to Badlands, teasing that we're going to get motorbikes in at least 2 different variants. The first and probably most sought after one is going to be the off-road bike, which is a Jawa Enduro, a Czech-made off-road bike that gives the Enduro helmet a good home and will likely be 250 to 500cc. This off-road version seems to be modular in that you can take the exhaust off, repair it and then fit it back onto the bike, but this is a trailer not made in the game, so it could end up being a blowtorch that repairs the exhaust, much like the blowtorch repairs other metal items in the game, or perhaps this is just a story inside this trailer and we won't be able to repair the exhaust at all. The bike may feature wheels that you can take off and replace and repair much like you can with other vehicles, and probably requires a spark plug and fuels like most vehicles do. Now, there are plenty of mods for motorbikes. I'm playing on one here, but because they use the same code and physics for the 4-wheel versions of vehicles in DayZ, they're not very realistic, as you can see. This makes adding motorbikes to the game extremely ambitious for the team, as they're notoriously difficult to get right in games, so we have to see how they handle sharp turning, fly through the air during jumps, and especially crashes. Are we going to fly off of our bikes and die during high-speed crashes like in GTA or something? And does that mean that we're also getting ragdoll physics to simulate our limp bodies flying through the air and crashing into stuff? Probably not that last one, but what we do know is this will likely be doubly hard because they're also adding a moped to the game, which I'm guessing is going to be a lot slower than the Enduro and more for road use rather than doing some wicked sick flips off of sand dunes. This moped is also Czech made and is also based on a Java, a moped version of a Java, with this image here being the best I could get from the trailer. Based on the weight and size of the engine of this older bike, which I'm guessing will probably be a 50cc maximum 125, it could end up being the slowest vehicle in DayZ, but still, it's new, it's going to be great. Whatever the case is for these 2 bikes, they will probably spawn across all maps because they are Czech made, which means in law they can spawn on all maps, and because the boat was added to all maps during Sakau's release too, it probably means we're going to get these bikes on all maps. The only other worthwhile part of the trailer really was the code lock that we can see here on the workbench. It looks to be electronic, and with how we can only currently use the clunky combination locks in the vanilla version, this would be a huge blessing for the game and finally give us a really secure and easy method of locking our bases. The code lock appears to have 2 LEDs at the top here, one for locked and one for unlocked most likely, and perhaps means that we can leave our base unlocked temporarily if we don't push the lock button, and has a button that we can push to lock and unlock very easily without having to attach an item every time like the combination lock currently does. The lower part of the code lock looks to be a display, so it's very likely that when you interact with the code lock, there's some sort of pop-up on your screen asking you to enter a code, where you can also change the code hopefully too. Going full speculation mode, it could even include a card reader as seen here. Looks like you can swipe a card here, where you swipe the card to enter your base, and nobody can enter your base unless they have the card. But this could also be part of how the model looks when it's not attached to a gate, with this bulky part at the bottom here working as a backplate with the code interface on the front. This is most likely the case as there's 2 strings holding the 2 separate parts together, and this gives me flashbacks of the remote detonator and how that's wired together too, even though it's 2 separate parts. If you watched my previous video, you will know that DayZ 1.29 has been delayed, and as a quick summary, they're not happy with the performance of the game and they're working on fixing some issues before the release of the next patch, which could fix the lag on console servers. I know a lot of people have been talking about this, but we weren't given a list of exactly what they're fixing. What we do know though is that an experimental patch will release this Friday with more experimental updates coming in the following weeks, so I believe we will be lucky to see 1.29 before Christmas because of this. In the meantime, the devs said they're working hard on Badlands and it's still set to release in 2026 with no confirmed release date yet. Other than this motorbike teaser we got today, the devs aren't ready to share more information with us, and the Badlands dev blogs, the ones that we got for Sakau for example, will probably not start coming out until next year either. For now, there is a Halloween event going on, so you can see this video to know what this Halloween event is all about. The Christmas event is ready and set to launch probably around mid-December, and the experimental Many Cars server is back online this Friday. You can watch IGN's full stream here where the DayZ Badlands motorbike teaser was shown in full. Thank you very much for watching and have a good day.